Okay. Come on, chair. Cooperate. Live again, another week, another playthrough. There we go, there's that. All right. There we go. Back with Paleo Pines again. Anyone coming in, I am Macchiato the Geodosaur, and we are playing Paleo Pines, a dinosaur game. Just got the file loaded up. We're gonna do some farm cleaning. As you can see, my farm is a mess. I need to clean his pen out too. This is our second day playing this. We played last Saturday in a If anyone is in the chat room that was here last week, I lost the recording. It did not record for some reason. So I wasn't able to post the whole stream to YouTube or make any edits of it because it's just gone. Let's see. What are our quests today? Investigate the path, clear the border. Talk to Grandma Agami in the woods that we can't access. See where everyone is. They're out at their houses. She's at the campsite. I need to tame one of these guys. I think I tamed one and his name is Gengar. Welcome in to those coming in. Welcome into those watching. I am Macchiato, the Geodosaur. And this is Paleo Pines. Oh, there it is. A dinosaur farming simulator game. Where you can befriend different dinosaurs. Plenty of food. And have them help you on a farm. Doing a little bit of catch up with where I was last week, because I try to get on and play a little bit of this game every Saturday. We are at the start of this file, so there's not a ridiculous amount I can do until I get certain dinosaurs to be my friends, like this little guy and the Styko that I was just petting named Gengar. If you have any questions about the game, my character, or just any questions in general, feel free to ask. We're kind of just hanging out and playing today. Farm is absolutely a mess. And I am playing this game on Steam, but it is available on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and Steam. So if you're not a PC player, play it on other stuff. It's a lot of fun. Ooh. Pen is dirty. I'm gonna grab a barrel Bach. some stuff away. Hello to everybody coming in. Playing Paleo Pines. Get him to be my buddy. What is your preferred juicy? So you want a carrot. Hey, come back here. I have a carrot for you. Snack time. Welcome to everybody coming in. Love more pen mates. I do not have more pen mates for you. Unless I were to move you over there, and then I don't think there's enough space over there for you. Might be doing a little bit of a enclosure expansion to move him over there. Hello and welcome everybody coming in. Well, you have good luck with getting randoms to say that. I'm afraid it probably will not work on me. I salute you for trying, though. I'm gonna do a little expansion over here. Hey, I'm not keeping you awake, bud. That is all you. This game is called Paleo Pines. It is a farming simulator game where you befriend and have dinosaurs, such as this one, and the other ones I have wandering around my farm. I don't know where they went. Help you on the farm. Some of them can help you water your plants. Some of them can help you plant seeds. Some can stomp logs and dig up the ground. It is available on PC, PlayStation, Switch, and Xbox. It's a very cozy, very simple, very casual game. Lots of fun. I really love it. They had an update recently that added the Spinosaurus, which a lot of people were really excited about. Me as well. Welcome in, Moody Cat. We are streaming again. Same game as before. I'm moving one of my dinosaurs over to this enclosure because he's sad that he's by himself. Then after that, I'll probably run around and look at what dinosaurs are out. Oh no, you should be fine this time. Follow me. Everybody was just learning the controls last stream. Welcome to everybody coming in. I am Macchiato, the Geodosaur, and this is Paleo Pines. If you have any questions about the game and or what a Geodosaur is, feel free to ask, and I will answer. he's much happier. Much, much happier that he has lots of friends now. I'm gonna move his food over. We're also gonna tear down these fences. Hey, and that's how you get them to say it. You find somebody who's part of the demographic. I just worry with certain situations that could very quickly turn into something inappropriate. And I'm trying to play something that is family friendly and very just relaxed. Gotta tear this down. Dino sounds? I used to do Pokemon impersonations, but I'm pretty sure if I did dinosaur sounds like myself, I'd probably hurt my throat. I might, at some point once I figure out how to do it, add like dinosaur sounds to say the alerts on like Twitch. I do not currently know how to work that though, still learning. Okay. Welcome in, everybody coming in. Thank you so much for the follow. I am Macchiato the Geodosaur, and I am streaming on both Twitch and TikTok right now. We are playing Paleo Pines. And now that I've moved our buddy Gengar over to his new pen, we're gonna go out and do some exploring. Pick some stuff up and whatnot. See where everybody is. She's over there. He's up at home. Alright. And it is raining, so there's a chance we will see different dinosaurs because of that. And or dinosaurs in different locations. We got the tacos out and about. Hello everyone and welcome in. Playing some Paleo Pines. Yeah, see, there's no Gallimimus here. Normally there'd be 4 Gallimimus over here, but they're not here today because it's raining. They do not like rain in their feathers. Rar or roar? I would have to say that depends on the situation, because rar is more like cute sounding, but roar is more like a, you know, scary. There's a cute green one down there. I'm gonna peek back here even though I know I can't get to it yet, just because I want to look. There's a peach one. Peach ones are so cute. They're not super rare, but they're super scary. Not that scary though. No, I'm not trying to be scary though. Geodosaurs are more of a cute and or cool, depending on, you know, the design you go with and the stone that you choose for them to be, because they can be any stone possible that's inside of a geode. So if you chose like a Spinosaurus design, with obsidian as the stone, that'd be really cool looking. Like, really cool looking. But since I am a Chilantrosaurus with tiger's eye as my chosen stone, I kind of look like a dinosaur made out of coffee. So I'm not very scary. This is the garden. I do not have the stuff to do the garden right now, and nor am I even gonna try. It's really pretty when it's done, but I do not have the resources or the money for it. Hello, welcome everyone who is joining. I am Macchiato the Geodosaur. I am playing Paleo Pines, a dinosaur farming game. We're just kind of running around right now, checking out all the different dinosaurs that have spawned. I just left the Postosuchus spawn. If I remember correctly, they are not technically a dinosaur. They came before them, but they're still adorable. We're currently at a bit of a stagnant point in the game just because I can't do too very much besides clean up my farm until my Stichrosaurus becomes my friend. One of these guys. Super adorable, chunky little fellows. Nothing super exciting today. Mostly I'm looking for the rare colors. We haven't gotten any yet. So I'm hoping to get one of the Psittacosauruses, or tacos for short. I don't know where that name came from, but it's super funny and super cute. As a helper, but I want to get one of the rare colors. No rain today. Yeah, gotta sleep to start the next day. Oh, somebody went potty. And the dinosaur on the loading screen for sleeping is actually this dinosaur here, named Lucky. We're gonna pick up to do some cleaning. We've almost got the main area clean of all debris. After that, we just need to get rid of the logs and the stones, which we're really close to having Gengar be our buddy, and then we can get rid of the stones. That'll open up a whole new area as well. Oh, thank you so much for the roses! Oh, thank you so much. I try. You'll probably see a whole different side of me when I get to playing some of the more difficult dinosaur games. Because at some point I want to play like Ark and the Isle and whatnot, and especially on the Isle. I've not played that in a while, and there's a reason. Some people are something called those who play Roblox games might know what this is, a coaster. Kill on sight. When you are running around as a velociraptor, they are your worst enemy, because you are just a little guy and they're running around as T-Rexes just eating everything for no reason. They don't even, like, need the food. And if we ever end up playing that game on stream, and I end up in a server with some of those, ooh, I might have to mute myself sometimes. Because I get so frustrated with that. I'll spend so much time growing a dinosaur, and then it's just, poof, gone, all my progress. I remembered this time, guys. I'm not watering them individually. Of macchiato? Or like the little human character? Because if you're talking about macchiato, I have some news for you that I think you'll like. I have full intentions, because I do a little bit of 3D sculpting sometimes. Not very good at it. I'm intend to 3D sculpt and 3D print and make macchiato as a fursuit. Because I make my own for the most part. So it'll be almost like a jumbo plush of him come to life. And hey, maybe if I end up exploding as a streamer, I will have to make merch of him, and then there'll be probably a whole Kickstarter and all that kind of stuff of making a macchiato plushie. Hello and welcome to anyone new coming in. I am Macchiato the Geodosaur and we are playing Paleo Pines, a dinosaur farming game. Ooh, pears. They're so cute. I know I gotta sit down at some point and draw some Twitch stickers of him, so that people can use them in chat. I already know I'll be making one that makes him look like Boba. Do you have anything for me? No? Okay. Probably pop into town today, see if there's any quests there. Oh, they're cute! They're down lower than usual today. That one looks like a coffee dinosaur, too. Brain fart. The Pachycephalosaurus is what they're called. My brain did not want to let me say it out loud. I am on Twitch. Anytime I'm streaming on TikTok, I'm also over on Twitch. I stream on both at the same time. Last time I streamed, for some reason I missed a setting, and my previous stream isn't there anymore. It didn't save it at all. My name on there is Macchiato Plays, and it's spelled like the coffee, and trying to think. I do have my link tree in my bio, but it doesn't want to work right now. I just need to make a pinned post on my page with that on it. We have a bunch of coffee dinosaurs. They're so cute. Because I don't know what's up with TikTok. It just hates me. And it doesn't want to let me put my link tree in my bio for some reason. But yeah, it is Macchiato Plays. Oh, Moody Cat. Did you just pop into my Twitch chat? It is a very chill game. It's very what you make it. You can make it super hardcore and go like rarity hunting, or you can make it super chill like I've been doing and just kind of hang out, collect stuff, pick cute dinosaurs. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. It did not give me a notification for that. Again, I say, TikTok hates me. I do stream every Saturday, specifically this game right now. I will probably be streaming other games in the future. I mostly try to do dinosaur games, but We'll probably throw in a little variety here and there. It's not like super old, but it's not super new. I don't remember the year it came out. Give me just half a second. Okay, so it's 2023. So it's about 3 years old. Like I said, not super old, but not super new. And they just recently, like I said, did that major update called the Player's Choice Update. That was a major Kickstarter. I was one of the backers for the Kickstarter. Got a couple of, like, cool things from it. Poster that I can print out and all that. I have not gotten Spino yet. I did go and peek on my other file that is fully complete and is a rarity hunting file, which is why I'm trying not to touch it a whole lot, just to see where the Spinosaurus was, and they're super cute. But outside of looking at where they were, I've not touched them, because I wanted to save that for the streams. Out of the blue, how are you enjoying living here? Pippin! Oh, and for those in chat, I adore Pippin. Pippin is actually non-binary and has a dinosaur buddy named Pudding. Ooh, yes, Cody, I do play the Monster Hunter games. I play Monster Hunter Stories. I've played Monster Hunter Rise, Monster Hunter Worlds, Monster Hunter Wilds. I tried, and my computer quite literally took a poop and wouldn't play it. So I had to refund it, and until I can get my motherboard and my CPU upgraded for that kind of game, because it's a little bit behind, I can't play that one, which sucks because it's gorgeous. But to give you perspective, I probably have about between 2 different consoles, because I have it on PlayStation and I have it on PC, 800 to 900 hours in Monster Hunter World. So yes, I used to play it a lot. I love it here. Oh, thank you so much, Moody. That makes me happy to hear that you like my content so much, especially since I've not made a whole lot of it yet. Outside of the community, that took a while to get used to. Doesn't mean I wouldn't like to zip myself home now and then. Used to live in the swamp, not far from Umber Caverns. Seem to be fitting into the community well, but if you need anything, make you feel more welcome, just ask. Oh, thank you, Pippin. I do still have Monster Hunter Rise, and I did like it, but they made my main weapon, the dual blades, jumpier than I like. I was always that kind of, I will fully admit, with total pride behind this, I'm a button masher. Which is why I like the dual blades. It is, in fact, friendly to button mashers. I used to play fighting games when I was younger, all that kind of stuff. Button mashed like crazy. Dual blades is great for that. Monster Hunter Rise with dual blades, not so much great for button mashing. They make it a lot more technical. Nothing wrong with that. I am just not a technical player. Forward, what do you think you're in? Absolutely. Running an errand. Nope, we're going over to Owen. What else you got? 25 potatoes. Okay, so I don't have Rise on the Switch. It's on my PC. Just because the same reason I wanted to play Wilds on my PC. I'm a sucker for high graphics. I like my monsters to be pretty. Oh, Moody, don't even stress it. I do this just for entertainment, to hang out and play some fun games. I will get you 25 potatoes. I think I have them in my stuff. I mostly use my Switch for the emulators. I play like old Zelda games. And then I will also use it to play, there's a game called Kingdom 2 Crowns. Super fun to play. Absolutely perfect for the Switch. Like, designed beautifully. Oh, thank you so much for the roses. 20 roses, that's a ton. I can only hope, Moody, but like I said, I mostly do this for fun. Hang out, chat, play games. I streamed once upon a time many years ago with some friends and I found it to be super fun. So I decided to start it up again, doing dinosaur stuff, because dinosaurs are one of my most favorite things in the world. Because I don't see a lot of people doing it. There's a couple people. There's a triceratops, a blue triceratops that I see sometimes on TikTok. They're super fun. Super cute. I also love a lot of the Zelda games. There's some of them that, as much as I love them, I suck at them. I need to go talk to Owen. I need to go talk to Pippin. But that's just a skill issue on my end, to be completely honest. I adore games. I love playing video games. There are definitely video games I am lackluster at. You will probably never see me play a first-person shooter. I will definitely keep that in mind, Moody. I do, at some point, intend to just fully migrate over to Twitch a little bit. That is super in the future. Mostly just because Twitch allows stickers, and Twitch allows, you know, fun custom emotes that people can get. And once I get to the point where I have a more fully tracked model, I want to do some fun stuff where people can, like, throw a squeaky ducky at my head and it has a reaction. TikTok is not as good with that kind of stuff, but that's super in the future. Have your potatoes. Ooh, I actually, and you might have to look this up because some people don't know what these are called. When I make Macchiato's suit, it's probably just going to be the head, the tail, and the paws. But if you look up something called a kigurumi, that is almost like a super custom, super soft, high quality onesie. I plan to make one of those for his fursuit at some point. So it would probably have a hoodie on it as well. Just because his designs are kind of a full body situation, but at the same time, I want him to be comfy. That way, say, if, like I said, if I ever do get popular, I can go to, like, conventions, and I can be super comfy while still, you know, being recognizable. You still home, my guy? Yes, you are. But again, this is all future plans for stuff. Oh, I love the idea of Kigus, and I have a Bulbasaur one. They're so comfy, and they're such a good concept for, like, a full-body fursuit without it being a full-body fursuit, basically. I did not pay attention to what he was saying. Finish those quests. Don't have any other quests for today. A Megalosaurus. Are Megalosaurus super sleepy? The Megalosaurus in here lives in the woods. I have an albino one on my other file. His name is Toothpaste. Because he looks like, you know, spearmint toothpaste. In Ark, okay. You're making it so I'm gonna have to play Ark. I'm gonna have to go chase dinosaurs around and just sit in a bush. Oh, that's so cute. Curl up in a ball. Potatoes. Carrot. Carrot needs attention. Carrot is our Coelophus. What's the problem, Carrot? What's the issue? What is wrong? No, nothing's wrong. You just want a pet? Is that the problem? You just... Okay. Oh, that's super cool. I play... Well, we're not playing right now because we have to paint the models, but I play 40k with my dad. Warhammer 40k. I really love the Tyranids. Yes, I know they're not the strongest possible army that you could play, but I think they look cool. He plays, what are they called? Space Marines with Mark of Nurgle and Mark of Slaanesh. If you know anything about 40k, you'll know what that means. It takes a while to explain, so I won't get super into that. Exactly! Like, they look so cool, and I'm gonna be painting mine. Cody, you mentioned Monster Hunter. I'm painting my army of Tyranids to look like Odogaron from Monster Hunter World. Normal Odogaron, not Ebony Odogaron. Because I feel like it just matches their vibe really well. Alright, nothing really left for today. Could you become my friend, please? I need you to smash rocks. I do not. Outside of a couple of servers I'm in just to monitor some, like, 3D models and, a long since inactive Minecraft server with a couple of friends, I don't really have anything going on over on Discord. I don't know if I'll necessarily use Discord if I do anything major, just because of some of the stuff that's been going on with that possibility of privatization. I am in one of the ones that I'm in that is for keeping up with stuff is the Paleo Pines Discord. I'm in the Paleo Pines official Discord. Flute. So if I do peek on the dinos, like, posted in there quite a bit, because people find some super cute ones. If you ever post in there, I probably will see it and or have seen it. What the flute man? I used to do a bunch of art in there, actually. Designed a couple of Paleo Pines inspired, with the permission of the people to use some of their line art. Tattoos. Like I made a T-Rex one, a Utahsaurus, and a Theriznosaurus. Obviously, since I was using the line art from the Paleo Pines crew, it's not fully my art, didn't claim it, and I got their permission to do it. Actually, I think one of the ones I did was a request from one of the artists on the dev team. Can't confirm for sure because I wasn't, you know, asking. They asked me to make a drawing, I made the drawing. Every once in a blue moon, I'll do requests for drawings just to make some stuff. Oh, what in the world? No, it looks like it's fine. Stuff telling me something disconnected. It did not disconnect. My potatoes are done. Some more seeds. Oh, TikTok is having some issues, my guys. Keeps disconnecting for some reason. They have food. I've got potatoes. What's your guys' issue? Great pen. Do you have a problem? Prefers valley biome. Cannot get that for you right now. He's gonna be upset at me for a little bit. Where'd you go? There you were. There we go. And you're actually going to come with us. As we go, run around and explore it. My Twitch died? It said that my TikTok died. It shows that it's still running. Wonder what happened. It shows it's still working on my end. I'm actually gonna check something real quick. So I wonder. Nope, it's not that. Sometimes we'll have really bad weather here and it'll screw with the service at my place. The other thing that will happen as well is they will cut out internet service without telling anybody. I don't know why they do that. They just do. That's really odd that it cut out. Both my Twitch and my TikTok cut out for a minute, but it's back now. Hopefully it stays back. Ooh, model military vehicles. I've seen some of those in like Gundam shops before, and they are so complicated. I gotta put potatoes away. One stack of potatoes is plenty. We'll sell the rest. There's some really cool dinosaur ones I've seen as well. I don't do a lot of painting models for dinosaurs. Mostly 40K and D&D. Oh yeah, I have a pet bearded dragon, so my house generally is pretty dry. So you might hear me just dry cough once in a while. I have water sitting here that I'm supposed to be drinking and I forget about it. It's a little weird drinking water. I made myself a baked sweet potato last night. Super good. Burnt the top of my mouth. So now it feels weird drinking and eating because the whole top of my mouth is just crispy. I drank water. I'll drink more water. I got a big old cup sitting on my desk. Potatoes. Why did he give me the potatoes back? I like water when I remember to drink water. But I forget a lot. Just needed to borrow them. Why did you need to borrow them? Okay. I'm so glad that I now have gently used potatoes. I'm gonna sell them. All of these. All 88 of them. Do I need anything from you right now? Not really. For the money. My favorite pack dinosaur, like a dinosaur that lives in like a pack group. We talking about in the game? Or are we talking about general dinosaurs? Because there's like a lot of dinosaurs that aren't in the game. Ooh, I would probably have to say this might be a little bit, you know, bland of an answer, but Brachiosaurus. I adore most long necks, but Brachiosaurus, just the sheer size of it. And the fact that they, even though they are massive, they still end up living in packs. They remind me a really lot of, like, elephants. Which I also really love elephants. I love most animals. I think the only animals that I actively am like, no, please stay away from me, are like spiders. Or anything that would much sooner bite me than be my friend. Centipedes, spiders, scorpions, arachnids in general. A number of crustaceans, which centipedes and millipedes, if I remember correctly, are technically classified as crustaceans, not bugs. But if your first instinct is to cause me large amounts of pain with your teeny tiny body, you can stay over there. I don't hate you, but you can stay over there. can sit in the timeout corner. Quest, nothing. They do have massive front legs. The giant front legs and the way that they're like built, especially with the reconstructions of them, is why they remind me so much of elephants. Oh, we got another lavender one. 2 lavenders! They're so cute. I love that every single one of them was down here confused about the rock. Just looking at the rock like, why is that there? It is true. They have one of the shorter tails, but it's really, really, like, thick. Very clearly kind of balancing out how front heavy they are on their chest. That I will say is a cool thing about, like, some of the smaller sauropods, the long necks and whatnot. Like, Apatosaurus. I think that's the one with the whip tail. That seemingly the smaller they get, the more they want to fight you. Which is hilarious to me because they're just giant herbivores. Oh, you're sleeping. Oh, you're sleeping. Yes. Or like one of the ones, and I might be saying this incorrectly, but it's spelled Baja. It might be pronounced Baja, but it's spelled Baja. The Bajasaurus straight up just has a mohawk. He's, I think, around the same size as Apatosaurus, possibly a little bit smaller. Why do you need a mohawk? Why does Bud need the mohawk? What is the purpose of it? Besides looking like a dinosaur that would definitely drink a Baja Mountain Dew. Let's go see. I bet she's not home. She's not. I don't know where I'm going. Kiprosocus, Sarcosuchus, Dinosuchus. Dinosuchus, I don't think is a croc. Dinosuchus is a... I think Dinosuchus is one of the ones that has a funny mouth. Prepared by a horse and a T-Rex and would often kill T-Rex near shorelines. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, crocs nowadays clearly show evidence of being lazy but efficient. Where is she? That way. No quest from her. Like, crocodiles and alligators in general are just cool. And the fact that they haven't really changed their design, they've mostly just gotten smaller since the age of dinosaurs, is wild. Absolutely wild. Same with sharks. Another animal that has really not changed much outside of its size in a very, very long time. Carrot. I can't really give you attention because the attention you need, I need my other dinosaur buddy for. We're a little stuck right now. Thank you for letting me know, though. a little bit stuck waiting on Bud. Can you be my friend yet? Donkleostasis. That's the fish one with the really the teeth that look like a, what is it called? Staple remover. I don't know why I forgot that. Yeah! Those ones are so cool looking. I remember the first time I saw them, I was probably about 11 or 12, and it was in the Ponyo movie. It was either the Donkleostasis or the Donkleocephalus, which are closely related to each other, but I think drastically different sizes. I think the Donkleocephalus is bigger than the Donkleostasis. I think. My cat's meowing at me. Welcome to anyone new coming in. I am Macchiato the Geodosaur. This is Paleo Pines, a dinosaur farm sim game. And right now we are just cleaning up the farm and waiting for one of my dinosaurs to become my friend to actually make any progress. For some reason, my brain doesn't want to pronounce that word. This Thylosoleo. The thyla. For a badger, saber-tooth, or tiger. I think it was one of those animals that had a lot of features of multiple. But it's also a situation of, at the same time, it was kind of its own thing. Like, it wasn't necessarily one of those, but it also wasn't one of those. Kind of like, the Tasmanian tiger was not actually a tiger, but at the same time, it also wasn't a dog. Like, it was, you know, its own thing that showed traits from those animals, but wasn't actually those animals. A lot of old animals that are extinct now and, you know, shared an ancestor with some of these animals were kind of like that, where they showed traits and or shared traits and all that kind of stuff, but weren't those animals, and due to the mix match of traits that made them a little more complicated than they needed to be for the environment, may have contributed to their extinction. Okay, we don't have anything going on there. Here we go. We're gonna take Bud with us again. Come back here. I forgot to get seeds yesterday. I sold the potatoes. Didn't get any seeds. Every day I hope we get like one of the ultra rare colors so you guys can finally see one. because they're so cool when you finally find one, like a melanistic or an albino. Grandma. I need seeds. I'd say they probably had, you know, toughened immune system just because, you know, they didn't really have vaccines or any of that. Or it was a situation with some diseases, they just lived with them. Didn't have, like, a choice whether or not they could be immune to them or not. It was just oh, I've got this, and I'm stuck with it. Fertilizer is a thing in this game. I very rarely use it. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's better or worse, just different. I mean, before vaccines were a thing, a lot of those diseases that were a problem for humans, we handled by isolating people and letting them die. Like, I will say we did get the banger aesthetic of plague doctors out of some of those. Doesn't make them a good thing, but we did get that. Yes, prehistoric leeches were probably horrifying, considering how big they could get to. Gallimimus are back. The red one's cute. I imagine, due to the size of prehistoric leeches, they would end up basically just being lamprey. Oh, no, you're good. You aren't spamming at all. Gengar has leveled up. Cool. You want to be my friend now? No quest. I've never had it take this long for a dinosaur to become my bud. Postosocus. Green. There's Ankylosaurus hiding in the bushes over there. You can kind of see the red one. But I can't get to them right now. You see his tail. There's another red one. They will be super useful later. Ciao. Okay. We'll check town again tomorrow. Right now we need to go plant seeds. There we go. evolution of sea dinos considering? So yes and no, because the what evolved into whales wasn't technically a dinosaur, kind of like plesiosaurs, and, species of pterodactyl. They lived with dinos but weren't technically dinos. But yes, they were the evolution of stuff that lived in the ocean at the time of the dinosaurs. They looked very, very similar to Mosasaurus. But I believe the ones that did end up evolving into the whales that we know today were much smaller. Which I will say, it is wild to think that we had things like dinosaurs, we had things like the megafauna of the Ice Age, we had giant, giant creatures all over the place. And yet the biggest creature to ever exist in the entire history of the Earth as we know it right now is the blue whale that exists right now. Well, not with the dinosaurs, not with the megafauna, none of that. The biggest creature ever, the blue whale, right now. Just to give you a idea of just how big the blue whale is. Like, you have, what is it called? Thalassophobia? Stay away from blue whales. Shastasaurus. I love that its name is Shastasaurus. That is one that I know the name and I don't remember what it looks like. I'll probably have to look it up after stream. There we go. Standard date. There we go. Now we'll get some night dinosaurs. The day was lasting so long, I forgot that I set it to relax so that the day would last longer. We don't need it to last longer. We want to see nighttime dinosaurs. Like the, Byronics. I love the Byronics. Ooh, seeds. I love free seeds. Ooh, that is a good idea. That'll probably be what I use to learn how to add Twitch bots. Because at the moment, like I said, I'm still learning a lot of this. But as I learn, new things will be added. Redeemables, Twitch bots, all that kind of stuff. I think for the moment, my next big goal, especially over on Twitch, is to get some Twitch stickers. Like emotes and whatnot. Of Macchiato made. So that, you know, if something happens, y'all can react with a little macchiato. Can I get to anything? Am I able to get to anything? Exactly. That'll probably be something as, like I said, once I get a fully tracked VTuber model. That will happen someday because I love them. They're just expensive. I will definitely be adding that as a feature. So I think it's so funny to see the models like get squished when they get head pats. Can I get to this one? Is that allowed? A little stuck. Can I get to that one? Nope, he's confused. That's all I can do for right now. You! Be my friend. Be a helper. Oh, he is a helper. I missed that notification. I've been making no progress for no reason. We need the saddle. I'm gonna put some of this stuff away. I'm gonna plant that other carrot seed. Can't go wrong with free seeds. And Gengar is now a helper. We're gonna go smash this rock. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm too close. We're gonna have him follow us, and we're gonna go open up the forest. Get ready for some major progress. He's gonna open up a ridiculous amount. An entire new area. I actually have to walk slowly because if I speed there, he won't be able to keep up. Tacos! Taco Tuesday! It's not Taco Tuesday, it's Saturday. Which, I did remember to turn on the save VODs and record this as well. That way I can post it on YouTube and it'll be on Twitch for a while still. Come here, Gengar. Let's get into the forest. It's your time to shine. Yes, it is. And we now have access to the forest. Welcome to Dapplewood, everyone. The other large area in the game. I did hear about that. I have not read too much related to it yet. Just because with those I try to be patient with the research. And I saw you and your wee friend here's not bad looking either. Oh, you're in the UK? That's cool as shit. Excuse my language. That is extremely exciting. Hello and welcome in. I am Macchiato the Geodosaur and we are playing Paleo Pines. I just opened up Dapplewood. So we have a whole lot more dinosaurs to find, a whole lot more areas to explore. Ah, negative 20 points? Okay, that's not too bad. Could have been worse. Got the Stegosaurus, guys. Grandma Agami's house. The windmill that I'm probably not going to fix for quite a while. We're gonna swap dinosaurs really quick. This one's taller as well. Mushrooms and gooseberries and... You mentioned the Megalosaurus. And here he is. A green one. I love the way the Megalosaurus looks. He's so cute. He's chunky. He's very confused why I'm standing here on a chicken. It does need a hug. His little arms looks like he's trying to hug something and there's just nothing there. They're too short. I do not have the stuff to capture him right now though, so he's gonna have to stay in the forest. And sometimes, not currently because it's the wrong season, this is where the Sarcosuchus hangs out, and he is big. There's some more Warhosaurus. They're here sometimes, depending on the season. These are Kentrosaurus. They have some really cool patterns. And I always love that they're always so confused when you walk up to them. They're just like, why are you here? You're in our space. This is also where a really lot of the smaller dinosaurs are. The Troodon. A little shamrock one, and a little seafoam one. Some of the Troodon designs are super cute. They have a little heart on their chest. Is it dry? There's some more Troodons down here. Sometimes when it's raining especially, this will flood. And then there's no dinosaurs down here. Oh, you can see the red one has a little heart. I don't know if it'll let me get closer. Oh, the Kentrosaurus? Yeah. I think in here they're only a little bit smaller than the Stegosaurus. Just because the Kentrosaurus are one of the rideables, so they do need to be big enough for that. There's little guys over here. There's an orange one. Oh my gosh, he looks like a little carrot. It's a pumpkin. He's so tiny and cute. Oh, what's that? Guess I'm writing this down. Moon sculpture. And you guys grow up watching Wallace and Gromit? I do write very quickly. The only thing I can think is that my character's not necessarily writing anything substantial, and literally all I write is moon statue. That's it. That's the whole entry, is just moon statue. Cheese, Gromit. Where's the cheese? I watched this special episode when I was a kid where they straight up went to the moon to eat the cheese. That was one of the older ones, too. Triassic picnic. The Triasso. What? Telling me nobody told you about the Triassic picnic? Nope. Once a year, all the locals get together for a big picnic. What a lovely idea. Part of an old Valor tradition to show appreciation and kinship between us and our wild friends. We feed the dinosaurs. Yeah, well, I feel like they shouldn't let penguins have more than just that. I feel like they should just not let penguins have anything. That mixed with, you know, penguins of Madagascar. No, penguins don't get anything. You get fish, and even that's iffy some days. Day after Triassic picnic, it usually brings rare dinos. Join us on the 19th and bring something for the bounty. Look at these big suckers. They're huge. Look at them compared to my Gengar. I love that they look and sound like they're mooing at me. They're so cute. But they're huge! Centrosaurus. Of course. Should have known you seem a natural with dinosaurs. Because I'm also a dinosaur. Centrosaurus are part of the Ceratopsian family, same as Styracosaurus used to open the path back to Dapplewood. Thanks for that. By the way, a lot of folks will be relieved to get back to their homes. Bleh. As for me, I'm glad to get a chance to observe this herd. Herd patterns are my specialty. Owen and I are working on a book together about dinosaurs, and I'd love to include a section on herd behavior. If you wrote it down in one of the notebooks that he gave you, I'm sure it'd be a lot easier. Trouble is, I gotta get close to the Centrosaurus to see them behave naturally. Don't suppose you got any spare crunchy poppins on you? Sure. Zippity! You're a star. Glad I thought to ask. Time to make tracks. See you sometime. Okay. Nope, another quest. That's what happens when you open up everything. Wooden sculpture. There's a couple of those. Wondered how they got there. Passing traders do come through Paleo Pines from time to time. Maybe one of the traders left them behind. I think there's at least one that is named after a dinosaur. Like, I think it's the T-Rex, actually. And I imagine they're named after more ferocious dinosaurs just because, you know, we know for sure that these animals are very ferocious and have the certain traits that, you know, they want to imbue upon the tank. Versus dinosaurs, we don't necessarily know for 100%. And I've also noticed, and this is no fault of their own, dinosaurs and military don't overlap a whole lot. Like, the people who work on the tanks aren't necessarily doing super tons of research into dinosaurs, which, I mean, makes sense, they're doing research into tanks. So they might not know that there's bigger, stronger dinosaurs than the animals that they name the tanks after, outside of, like, the T-Rex. Stegosaurus. Just seeing them reminds me of the ASDF videos. But yeah, you can see they're a lot bigger than the Kentrosaurus. Welcome in, I am Macchiato, the Geodosaur, and we are playing Paleo Pines again. See, there's Theriznosaurus that I can't get to yet. We have opened up a lot more stuff, but not everything. We still gotta get a tree stomper. I think there's some Aranosaurus as well, somewhere. I think they're up there. Yes, they're up here. They're super cute. Their faces remind me of the kind of like the facial structure of like hippos and cows. They're adorable. What's down here? Oh, that's a shortcut. We're gonna go... Where is it? Right here. On the other side. And here we will be seeing if I can get through. Our very first T-Rex. That is a T-Rex. This is Poco. This is Marlowe's T-Rex. Isn't he adorable? Oh. Such a relief to be back. Yikes. Poco is super hungry. We need to go get him food. Carno Kibble. Oh, that's an Tyrannosaurus. They are not a Spinosaurus. They are an herbivore, actually, and they are very big and do have something similar on their backs to the sail, but theirs is more of like a big back hump than a sail. They're not as known as a lot of other species of dinosaurs, but they are big, giant ones in this game, and they're adorable. They are I don't know. I'd say if there were, it would probably be a dinosaur like a Tyrannosaurus. Most animals that have big accessory humps like that generally stored either fat or water in them. Some of them for the purpose of traveling long distances, some of them for the purpose of keeping water on hand when there isn't a lot, some of them for the purpose of creating eggs because it takes a lot of calories to create 20, 30, 40 of them and then only have half of them survive. Oh, you can see teeny tiny here. She has 2 Archaeopteryx. Those are her pets. So, given how useful the camel's humps are, I'd say there's a pretty good chance that there was a dinosaur that did something similar. I can't think of one right off the top of my head right now. We troublemakers really trashed the place. Into my food stores. Everyone here is starving. Willem and Squillem. I love their names. So you come back here. What have I told you about keeping the crops watered? Helper dinosaurs. Parasaurolophus. Because I'm a oldest clucker in the raptor house. I mean, if that's the way you want to put it. Seen a parasaur since I was Fibble Schnooks. Fibble Schnooks. My old remembery ain't what it used to be. Hello and welcome in. I am Macchiato the Geodosaur and we are playing Paleo Pines. Mention it, I might have something in my old attic. Papa Agami kept all sorts of trinkets. Come find me later. I need some time to dig through this mess. Okay. Spring onion seeds. That updates one quest. Ask Owen about the sculpture. Ask Pippin about the sculpture. Granny Agami about the sculpture. I need to get food. Seen those sculptures. I've seen them, but I don't go trouble myself with stuff that pops up like a ghosty in the night. Yeah. Probably. I tend to ignore them. 'Cause they're too young to understand. Grandma Agami, are there ghost dinosaurs? Are you not telling us about the spooky ghost dinosaurs? I forgot I had coffee. It's sitting off to my side. Because I'd be surprised if it was left by some old dino spirit trying to communicate from beyond. Grandma Agami, are there ghost dinosaurs? Where's the ghost dinosaurs? Hello and welcome in. My name is Macchiato the Geodosaur and I am playing Paleo Pines today. We've made some progress. We've gotten into Dapplewood finally. And Grandma Agami is telling us about ghost dinosaurs. And I want to know where they are. Oh, she still has to talk. Crops are faring well. Go for the challenge. I just added wheat seeds to my stock. Give them a whirl. I will. Oh, I'm stuck on a plant. Half our plants you can walk over, half our plants you can't. And they're all so crowded that, like, it's hard to know which is which. I think that's it in the forest for right now. Just because I really need to clean up the farm some more before I can start making some more pens. That's the biggest setback on the farm, is just space at the beginning. We're gonna do a little run around because now we have Centrosaurus here. There was no dinosaurs here before and now we have these guys. Oh yeah, the sun in this game is massive, guys. Like, if the sun in real life were this big, we would all be tempura. We would be crispy fried. But my guess is this is a much colder sun than what we have on Earth. Oh yeah, and sometimes we will have stekos here, hanging out by the river, getting a little sip sip. Gotta talk to Owen. Looking for a mystery artist. How thrilling do you perhaps refer to the wood sculptures in Dapplewood? Everybody knows about them, but doesn't know where they came from. So I must proclaim my innocence in the matter. Rarely venture so far from home. There's a rumor that they're work of a dinosaur, but a dinosaur with that level of talent? I don't know, guys. Might have been me. I'm sleep carving. Bongo has never shown any artistic inclination, so perhaps I simply find it hard to believe. That's because Bongo just wants to eat your books. That's all Bongo cares about, is eating your books. Rather think they might be ancient totems marking the origin of Paleo Pines, despite the fact that they appeared in the middle of the night and were not there previously. Don't mind that. Do let me know if you uncover any more clues. Okay. Gengar, watch out. And we gotta go talk to Pippin about it after we check out the quarries. We're zooming. Oh, there's a pretty purpley one over there. This one's so pretty. Love its crest. Another lavender. Hey. Smacked me. Postosocus. We're gonna do a little bit more rock smashing while we've got the time. Now that the days are going a little bit faster, we'll be able to do a little bit of some running around to check out nighttime dinosaurs. Because there are dinosaurs that only spawn during night, like the Byronics. That with the days lasting so long, made it so I couldn't find them. Or we'd end up just sitting here for longer than we needed. That's a cool thing with this game, is you can feed your dinosaur a poppin', and it fully fills up their stamina. So we can kind of keep going a little bit. Ankylosaurus. A cute couple of blueberry ones. We do not need one at the moment. But now we can access them for when we do. Don't have a cutter yet. We're gonna smack some rocks. Hello and welcome in. I am Macchiato the Geosaur. You're playing Paleo Pines. Finally got access to smashing the rocks, so we're clearing up some space so that we have more places to run around. Oh, I used the wrong one. Do I not have any more? No? You don't want it? Okay. That's fine. Now we can get through here. Gonna get rid of this little one, because that's gonna annoy me. And here we have our beloved Triceratops. Everybody knows these guys. Got some green ones. We have some little guys running around over here. We do not have access to the desert yet. That's gonna be a little bit. Give him another boost of stamina. There you go, smack some more rocks. Now that it's nighttime, we're actually gonna go back to the forest right quick. Because I want to see what the Byronics for today looks like. Because we got the Spinosaurus added to the game, but we cannot stop giving attention to his ancestor, I believe is what he's currently considered. Almost out of stamina on Barrel Bach. Run, chicken, run. Oop, it's ticking me down. We'll walk for now. Because the Megalosaurus goes away at nighttime and we get the Byronics. He's so cute. They are one of the fastest dinosaurs in the game. So at some point I will get one, so that I can run around at top speed. Turned too soon. I'm gonna be totally real with you guys. You'll probably see me do that a lot, because the path out of the forest is slightly hidden on those cliffs, and if you look at a certain angle, which you end up at that angle a lot, you can't see it. The number of times while playing this game that I've completely just sprinted past the exit is a little ridiculous sometimes. Which is not a complaint. I love the fact that they made the game and certain elements of the game look so just natural. And like it is like a worn down path and not, you know, artificial or anything. And it all just blends really well together. But I run past the entrance / exit so much. I'll end up doing circles around the woods sometimes. Like, absolute props to the developers and the designers of the forest for making it feel like a forest. Because I get lost in real forests too. Go to the house. Turn around. Go to the house. There we go. Go to sleep. Sleepy Lucky. Hey, my house is fixed. Now I'm not gonna slice my leg open every time I go up that ladder. Wanted to say thanks. Looks pretty good. Owen does a little jig. Got more room for books. You're welcome, Macchiato. My house is no longer in shambles. Whoopee! And back to farming. Bop, come here. Come here. Come here. Get back here. Stop running. Oh, okay. That's another really cool feature of the game, is the dinosaurs will show you where they've gone to the bathroom, but at the same time, when you have multiple dinosaurs in a pen, it can get a little frustrating, because they will quite literally shove you out of the way, and then you have a hole in their pen. Water the plants. Smash some rocks around the farm. Give him some more space. Actually make it so he can get his food. I'm gonna go smack some of the small rocks for the most part. Gotta get a log smacker. I gotta remember who is able to do that. Trying to avoid smacking the big ones because they take like 3 smacks and that's a lot of stamina. These ones only take 1. Nope, out of stamina. But they open up a lot more. Progress! Now I gotta go grab Lucky so we can clear some more debris. Good Lucky. Let's go. And then we'll go run around and complete some more quests. Get more stuff unlocked. There's a chair. There's a chair in the middle of the debris on my farm. Whoever left the chair there, I hope you don't want it anymore. I can't imagine it's still stable. I don't know how long it's been there. Do you think there's termites in the chair, guys? Okay, got all the debris that way. We got one over here. That's all we've got for right now. Which means we're gonna go exploring. I need to talk to Pippin, and I need to get a whole bunch of carny food. Carny is in carnivore, not carny as in carnival. We are not going to get the T-Rex elephant ears. You might like them. Ooh, the sunset color is so pretty. I think that's a rare skin color. Color palette. Granny, you really shouldn't be carrying that much. Don't give me jibber jabber. You're saying that a young, sprightly lady can't haul a couple of silly seed bags. No, I'm just saying I could take one of your sacks for you. Where would be the fun in that? Grandma's trying to break her hip. These are my seeds from my stall, so it would seem that carrying them is my responsibility, don't you think? Feisty Grandma. I suppose not, but please tell me if you'd like some assistance. Don't hold your breath. I might be small, but I'm still spry. If you say so. What is up with you? Who are you? Ask you the same question. I'm Estelle, a local decorator. Whatever color you'd like your house to be, I'm your person. You aren't Macchiato? Do you live in the old ranch? Yes, I do. Thought so. Everyone has been talking about fixing the route to Dapplewood. I owe you a big thanks. When the boulder blocked the path from Dapplewood, I got a little stuck on the other side. Oof, I've missed Pebble Plaza. She was stuck in the forest. Stuck in the forest with the T-Rex that was eating everything. But more importantly, I've missed decorating. You ever fancy changing your ranch up? Come by, I'll give it a bit of razzle-dazzle. Razzle-dazzle. You guys want some razzle-dazzle? 50. Oh, it's only 400. Yeah. It is a lot of money, but we can get some steady income from farming. Talk to Grandma Agami. Chat. You tickle your taste buds. Seed aplenty. The tree home still has ways to go before it's in tip-top shape again. Plants need water, my crops need rotate, and the dinos got into my seed bags again. Stealing her seeds. Then I need help or anything. Just a bit of shim-sham to get it ship-shape. No bother. Though running low on supplies, could always do with more fiber, a bit of stone for repairs. What kind of seeds catch your fancy to do? What do we got? Strawberries. Got gooseberries. Eventually we will section out some farming land for the berry bushes. But for right now, we'll probably just skip the bushes entirely. So I want to section out like an entire area of the farm for berry bushes so we can have them on like a seasonal rotation. So that every season one set of bushes is, you know, giving us fruit so we can sell them, make tons of money. Strawberries, season's almost over, so probably not. Wheat too. I'm gonna sell you my fertilizer though. Because it's a thing, and yes, I could get like mega quality crops, but I'm feeding them to dinosaurs. I'm not super pressed about it. Excellent. Enjoy Courgette. Courgette. I still don't know what that word means. For a poppin' or two, chat, poppin' craving, dabble with sculptures. Seen those, huh? It is definitely a mystery. So mysterious. A mega massive mystery. He knows something. He knows something. Don't think I can tell you anything about it though. Can I? No, I can't. But I wish I could. But I can't. Because, there's a curse on the sculptures. Is there? Is there? Yeah, big old curse. That sounds about right. Interesting. I guess the mystery remains unsolved. For now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So cursed. So very cursed. Oh, I have turned around again. Poppin' or two. Tempt your teeth today. The usual, please. Oh, I forget. Unusual request. Ooh. Which one do we want, guys? We aren't specifically required to get any before others. But do we want fragrant, earthy, or spicy? All of them will be unlocked at some point, but this is just the order in which they're unlocked. Fragrant would give us access to Corythosaurus. Earthy, I don't remember who that gives us access to. And spicy, I think, is some of the bigger theropods. Wonder which one is the one that Byronyx likes, because the sooner we can get a Byronyx, the sooner we can have a speedster and level him up. No, we're gonna go with fragrant for the Corythosaurus and other things. Nope, I want a flowery one. I want flowers. I think fragrant like ginger or pear. I do have pears. I've been picking up a whole bunch of pears. I knew I would need them for something. Anything else I can do for you? More chatting. I need to go get the pears. Okay. My bad, my bad. I do actually need some of these, though. Because I am out. Alright, we're gonna go get the pears. We're also gonna go get fiber and stone for Grandma Agami. So you can fix up her house. I talked to everybody about the sculptures. I'm gonna check that quest really quick. Okay, so the sculpture quest is complete. I just had to ask everybody. I need to take Marlo the food at his home, so we gotta wait for evening. I need 10 stone, 10 fibers, and then I need pears. 10 stone, fiber. I don't need that many. Don't need the wood. 10 stone, 10 fiber, that, and then we need pears. Do I need 10 of them? I hope that the 8 that I have work. We'll go check the tree to see if I can get a couple more. By the Wuchersaurus. And then we will go back. Resource bar. Yeah, I can get to this one. Oh, Mari wants to talk. We'll pause and talk real quick. What's up? Resources aren't fans of the crunchy kind, but Paprika enjoyed the snack. Okay. For a rainy day, have a couple. Crunchy pop-ins. Your peepers peeled. Never know what you'll find out there. I think we're gonna find that you need to chat. Been tracking hers around the valley. Truth be told, it's running me ragged. An idea of natural behavior when I keep spooking them. If only I were a dinosaur, then they wouldn't be bothered. Well, I'm a dinosaur. Should we go check it out? Wait, that's it. In order to understand dinosaurs, I need to be the dinosaur. She's gonna dress up. Would you be able to bring me 20 stone? How much stone do I have? Okay, I will still have enough stone after giving you some. Here you go. Got it, Ash. I'll explain later. Okie dokie. I will see you later then. Gallimimus. Oh, there's a lemon. It's a lemon. So cute. An orange one. There are pears here. No. There's another spot with a pear tree that I gotta go check out. I'm gonna stop by the quarries real quick. Just since we're already out here. Nothing amazing. A couple of cute colors. Post-Socus. Little buddy. Blue and a red Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus. Triceratops. The little guys. They're so cute. I think over here. There we go. More pears. And there's another tree. Hopefully that is enough then for the poppins. Welcome in to anyone coming in. I am Macchiato, the Geodosaur. We are playing Paleo Pines. Oh, I have your stone for you. And I'm running around doing some quests right now. There you go. I appreciate the boost of confidence. Unusual. We're doing fragrant. I have pears for you. Pear. Fragrant poppins. We now have fragrant poppins, which will allow us to be able to go and get Corythosaurus and Byronix and a couple of other dinosaurs that I do not remember off the top of my head, and we will find that as we play. And you, sir, go home. I have food for you. Hello, Hello and welcome in. We are playing Paleo Pines and I am Macchiato the Geodosaur. Ah, what was that? Why was there something on the ground? There's a footprint! Anybody else watch Blue's Clues? Guys, I found a clue. Oh, it's it might be a Parasaurolophus clue. Let's see if we can find more clues. Gotta figure out what today's activity is with Blue's Clues. Or wouldn't be Blue's Clues, because it's not a dog. Dino Clues. Should I have my notebook out with this? Ooh, more dino footprints. Macchiato's clues. And it's a Corythosaurus. I tried. Oh, I'm sad. It's not what we were hoping for Macchiato's clues. Depression. I do love how determined the player character is in this game to find Lucky a friend. It's adorable. Well, now we don't need all of these pears. We've got earthy, spicy, juicy, crunchy. We don't need that. We don't need that. We need a floral item. Do have a bunch of pears, but I'm not gonna have those for long. But dandelions, oh, dandelions grow year round. Same as Blue from Blue's Clues. Blue is everybody's friend. But I think it's more of a Lucky is a one-of-a-kind. There's a Parasaurolophus, and they are a herd dinosaur. So Lucky's trying to find his herd. And we're trying to help Lucky because we raised Lucky. Hello to everyone coming in. I am Macchiato the Geodosaur, and we are playing Paleo Pines. I'm on both TikTok and Twitch. And right now, we are about to go on a little bit of a run to see if there's anyone amazing that we want to bring home. So we have a little bit more space on the farm now. Not a lot, but a little. We're gonna start with the forest. Oh. You want to chat again? Ow. Fresh out of snacks. Thought I saw a Parasaurolophus tracks. Been here real easy to mix up a Parasaurolophus and a Corythosaurus. They're from the same genus, don't ya? They're both Hadrosaur. That's why the prints are so similar. Easy to get caught out, don't worry though. I can give you some pointers on tracking. Once I've eaten, that is, I'm hopeless without snacks. A turnip. What's a turnip? I think I have a turnip in my storage. Which is really good because turnips grow only in the first season. We don't have enough time to grow them. We do! Huzzah! We have a turnip. Can hear and understand me. I hoped you'd be able to understand me. And if you couldn't hear me, that would be a concern, because that means my software is taking a poop. And both of them already decided to crash once today. Oh, I'm sprinting too much. Please tell me this is enough turnips. 3. She needs 3. I don't have 3. I have 1. I have 1. Well, that quest is gonna have to wait. Time to go get horribly lost in the forest, guys. I also had the bee movie pop into my head for a second there with the understand you. Because that makes me think of when the bee comes up and he makes the joke about how, you know, he's a bee, so he starts going bzz, 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 making a joke about how they can't understand him because he's a bee. Favorite sandwich? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm a sucker for a good turkey sandwich. Built like a BLT, but turkey instead of bacon. Cute Megalosaurus colors. But like a classic and simple PB&J is also really good. So I'd have to say that depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Now you got me thinking about food. Bacon, lettuce, and tomato? Yeah! We have BLTs in the US. We, surprisingly, have just about everything that you've got in the UK. It just might have a different name. Like, fish and chips would be just fish and fries rather than chips. Because chips here are a little bit different. I will say there's one thing that we have here that is drastically different and almost not even the same thing compared to your guys's. You guys have this thing that you call curry, and every time I've seen it, it looks interesting. I'd be willing to try it once, but it always seems so thick and green. But like, I've never had it, so I can't say it's like gross or anything. It just looks very different to what we have in the US that we call curry. Most of the curry that I've had was either a recipe straight from like an Indian cooking channel, or it's made by like an Indian auntie. Oh, butter chicken? I make butter chicken at home. It's so good. I eat more rice than is probably the recommended amount. I've made my own sushi before. I've made multiple types of curry of varying spice levels. I'll make pho. I've made ramen. Ooh, if we get one of the like yellow colored T-Rexes, I will absolutely call it butter chicken. Or, even better, there's a yellow Archaeopteryx and they quite literally are teeny tiny and look like chickens. So, whichever we get first, we will name butter chicken. Funny thing, I have one bearded dragon right now, but I had 2. I had one pass away about a year ago. His name was Curry, because when his back got all bright in the summer, it looked like orange curry. Because he'd get all round and fat when the sun would come out and be sunbathing and whatnot, and he would turn like bright orange with white speckles. And he looked like a plate of curry and rice. Little baby Deinonychus. He actually was very, very sweet. He loved to sit on my... I have a desktop now, but I used to have a laptop. He used to sit on my laptop keyboard because it would get super warm from some of my games. Hopefully Marlowe's home, because I have food for his T-Rex, who is starving. I don't remember how to get there. That's a different problem. Man, talking about food's making me hungry. What is that? What is that? Speaking of Archaeopteryx... These are not Archaeopteryx. These are Microraptors. But they look like little chickens! With their little wings. I love the green one. I'm gonna walk away now so I don't step on them. I gotta look at the map. I don't know where I am. Way over there. Okay, we're trying to get to Barlow at his treehouse, and I'm way off to the side. I don't know where I'm going. If I turn here, I think that'll take me to this house? Yeah. Okay. No. Terrible. This way? This way? This way? Okay. Again, kudos to the devs, kudos to the designers for making Dapplewood feel like untouched woods with natural pathways. Because boy do I get lost in them. You have food for your T-Rex. Don't know if it's the same where you come from, but here, trees are incredibly special to all of us. You've only been here a short time, but you've made such positive change on everyone. I'd like you to have this. Apple tree! Trees are like family. Care for it, and it will care for you. So glad to have you living with us. Yes, Poco, let's get you sorted. Trust me, this will taste way better than my furniture. He's eating the chairs. No, don't do that, Poco. Don't eat the chairs. Chairs don't taste good. Funny enough, dinosaurs, ancestor to birds nowadays. Birds nowadays will also munch on chairs. It's to file their beak down, but I have been around a blue and gold macaw before. His favorite pastime was sitting on the back of a chair and eating it. Keep in mind, these were antique wooden chairs. And he's just ripping whole pieces off. They weren't pristine condition or like worth a lot kind of antique, but it's still just like, he's just sitting there, just shredding the chair. We're out of stamina, so we're slow. I think that's... Okay, we need the 10 fiber and 10 stone to Granny Agami at her home. We will do that tomorrow. Right now, I'm out of stamina. I love the music in this game, it's so relaxing. Don't have a place to plant that at the moment, but we need stone and fiber. Put that in inventory now. We're gonna park barrel buck. We're gonna go to bed. Forgot about my coffee again. Ooh, crops. Carrots are ready. Somebody went to the bathroom. I'm gonna do some more rock clearing today. The other really useful thing about having this dinosaur as well is that it can plow. So whenever we get to a new season and we need more garden space, it can plow the fields for us. Which is super helpful and saves so much time. Okay, they only take 2. Still. Alright, that's pretty much all of the big problem rocks out the way. Means we'll do the last little bit of clearing of this main area. And we'll finally be able to start clearing up that area over there. Slowly but surely. And then we'll have so much more space. As it is, this has already made it so I can probably set up another pen over in this corner, possibly. To get more dinosaurs. Really need to get a wood smacker. You know who's a wood smacker? We're gonna try and get an Ankylosaurus next, because they break wood with their tails. And we have access to them now, so that should help a lot. And I think they might be a crunchy. But before any of that, we need to make sure we have a pen set up for them. What are all of my dinosaurs? Lucky is... I need to look at them. Herd. Don't have one of you. Pack. Herd. And I think Lucky is a herd, so it's just barrel. What is your problem? Am I just not giving you enough attention? Is that the problem? Ooh! That is always a good thing to do when you're checking out new games, is try out the demo. It's a space problem. I will say, like I said, it is very much a what you make it kind of game. If you are a sucker for collector games, Pokemon, Digimon, collection-based games, then doing like the rare collections or the ultra rare collections, definitely a lot of fun in this game. I'm definitely a sucker for collecting rares and whatnot, which is why you see me running around checking all the dinosaur spots while we're playing. So I'm looking for some of those ultra rare colors. Plus they're just really cool. I will say, if you're playing it on the Switch, and this doesn't happen until you get to like endgame, then you do end up with a little bit of lag, just because you're endgame and you have like a lot of dinosaurs. The Switch one keeps up the best it can, and it runs it for the most part pretty good. It's just when you get like 30 plus dinosaurs on the farm all at once. Switch 2. Okay, then you should be smooth sailing. You should be good. I do not have the Switch 2. I just have the Switch 1, and it's about to turn 10 years old actually, because I got it back in 2017. I've been checking out the Switch too, but at the same time, Nintendo has made me a little salty recently with some of the stuff they've been doing. So it's definitely a debate. I do feel like I will end up getting one eventually, just because I do want to continue playing the Pokemon games. I do want to continue having access to like the emulators, and I do want to continue playing like any new Zelda games they come out with, which they did talk about the fact that the Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom era is what they're calling it, people online are calling it, is over. Which means that the next Zelda game will be a whole new Link, a whole new Zelda, a whole new Hyrule. That's valid reasoning. If the games were digital, there's a chance you can get them back. Is she home? Not at all. That is a completely valid reason to do an upgrade. Okay, some of them. Sometimes Nintendo support works with you. If they're feeling amicable that day, generous, then they might work with you on getting those back. A good chunk of my games being digital on my Switch is another reason why I'm highly considering, just because, you know, my Switch is almost 10 years old. I can kind of, with some of my games, I can feel it's, you know, not keeping up. I've only had stick drift one time. I will say I'm very lucky with that. And after saying that, I wouldn't be surprised if my Joy-Cons decided to take a poop. I have a Pro controller though, so that's fine. I'm gonna befriend one to learn their call. Blue, 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 red, yellow. There we go. Blue, 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 red, yellow. Okay. I'm gonna soothe you because you're very excited. And put you straight to sleep. Perfect. I think my biggest thing with the Switch 2, though, is that if I do get it, I'll probably wait till, like, mid to late next year. Just because that's when the Switch 2 will actually have, like, 2-3 dedicated Switch 2 games. Because right now, they've got Donkey Kong, which I don't play, and Pokopia. And that's it. So to me, it just feels like it's not worth it. Yes, people absolutely are able to sink hours, like hours and hours into Pokopia. Trust me, eventually I want to get it. It looks like so much fun. It's the kind of game that I dreamed of playing when I was a kid while I played, like, the Mystery Dungeon games. I gotta build that. But I don't necessarily feel like I would be able to make a year's worth of fun out of that. New Horizons. For some reason, my brain is blanking on Animal Crossing. I don't know why I forgot that I have that game. I totally get focusing on that. I have probably sunk at least 400 hours into that game. I played it a lot with my sister. But it's also a situation of, it's not like the old Animal Crossing games. And there's only so much you can do. Don't get me wrong, I love the game. Exactly, again, I do have like 400 hours in that game. I played it like crazy, especially when it first came out, because I managed to get it the day of. Like, day one. As soon as it dropped. I was there during all of the Doom Guy and Isabelle memes. I was there during the unofficial/official marriage that they had. Like, tons of time into that. But I have not touched that game in probably over a year, just because I don't really have anything to do in it. I did play the Vacation update. I found it boring and disappointing that there was no physical way for me to, like, bring the villagers back to my island. Because, like, even if they made it super difficult, they made it to where you had to do these crazy house decor, make it so you have to be, like, the bestest of best friends with them before it even happened, you still can't bring them. And I'm just like, considering how much they didn't necessarily like the, online trading system and, like, Animal Crossing villager trafficking that happens, especially at the beginning, you'd think they would try to give some way, even if it takes some grinding. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for grinding. I am a sucker for grinding. You'd think that they would, give us something to kind of combat the fact that they don't like that. But no. And, like, yeah, I decorated some houses. I did some funny stuff. I trapped an elephant in a maze of bookshelves. Basically pulled a Sims with the house design. Nobody got trapped in a swimming pool. Everyone's still alive. But I'm gonna be so real. Anytime they wanted me to take a picture of, like, the houses and stuff, I took the worst possible picture ever and put, like, horror filters on it. Like, the elephant that wanted, like, the library house got trapped in a maze of bookshelves, which you're not allowed to block the door so they could get out. Y'all can't come for me. They could exit their house. They just took a while. But I think the picture that is saved on my Switch is literally, like, half of the back of their head. With, like, the sepia filter on. Because the game accepted that. The game accepted the back of their head with a sepia filter. Like, I took, I think, like, one cute picture of a villager that I did, like, a fancy thing of. But then again, they also have a villager who has the chance to come to the vacation thing who literally asks for, like, a golden toilet room. Like, you want me to take a serious picture of a lion walking around a golden toilet room. No. Like, that's not happening. You get a picture of the toilet with his face in the corner. Akami. Go home. To give you things. Time isn't even. Almost. The only quest I have right now? Yes. You have turnip seeds? Is that even a possibility? I'm like, given the nature of the game, there's probably a chance I will end up playing it again in the future. But I just can't right now. And don't get me wrong, I love repetition. I'm playing a game where I'm running the same route every single day, looking for dinosaurs repetitively. I like repetition. But after 400 hours, it might be more than that. I have not looked. Some of my games I have like 800 plus. Any of you guys know the game Sky Children of Light? It's a game made by the same people who made the game Journey. Really nice, very scenic, very repetitive. I have over 1,000 hours in that game. I have been off and on playing that game since 2021. I have almost all of the Elder Spirits unlocked. I have all the twins' hairdos that are super highly sought after. I have certain outfits that are extraordinarily hard to come by. I have the one that I have that a lot of people like lose their minds over is the Little Prince specialty outfit from the Little Prince season. Now, I grew up watching the Little Prince movie, the animated one with like the little girl going to school and stuff. Absolutely phenomenal. Love that movie growing up. So I was ecstatic when I popped in and joined and, you know, I could get the outfit. And I did. And people will just, I'll put that on and run around in that game and people will just lose their minds because so few people got the outfit. Because it costed 200 candles and you can only get like 10 candles a day. So you're grinding for like 2+ weeks every single day to try to get this outfit. That's probably because I spent so much time in that game. That's probably one of the few games that I actually have spent like real money in, even though it was free. Because I ended up actually, during a Halloween one year, buying the Founder's Cape while I was in there. That way I can get into the office whenever I want. But the sucky part my computer's CPU doesn't run the program that game is built around, so I can't play it right now. Final Fantasy games. So I used to watch one of my brothers play Final Fantasy VII, both the old one and the HD remake. But the only Final Fantasy that I personally have played was Final Fantasy IV, which is one of the old ones. Waiting for Grandma Agami to come home. Because my parents, in particular my dad with this one, owned 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a couple of the like 11 and a half, 12 and a half ones. It was like a K-pop idol dress-up one, where you had to change outfits to do like different elemental damage. I do not remember. I played like 20 minutes worth of that one, but I was like 12, and it was super complicated for 12-year-old me, so I ended up dropping it. But I played through about 90% of Final Fantasy IV before we ended up moving, and then I lost track of the game. My dad still has it, I just don't currently know the location of it, or the PlayStation 2. Harvestella. I have not heard of that, but I would not be surprised if they had done that to try and, you know, tap into that genre. At the super, super height of Stardew Valley's popularity, a lot of studios tried to dip into the farming sim genre. Some did really good, some were a little iffy, some actually went full-blown that direction and stuck with it. Okay, just a Parasaurolophus. I'll have to go take a peek at it, because knowing Final Fantasy, it's probably been ported onto the computer. Pretty much every single Final Fantasy that has ever existed has been ported onto the computer at this point, which, absolutely amazing. Kudos to the studio for that. It is on PC. I will have to go peek at that then. Because they've probably got a trailer up for it. Because I did really like some of the Final Fantasy IV that I played. We'll have to see if that piques my interest. It's always so funny. I know what Final Fantasy is, and I played Final Fantasy, and like Cloud is part of Final Fantasy. But for some reason, my brain thinks that Castlevania is like part of the Final Fantasy series. It's not. I don't even know if they're made by the same studio. But for some reason in my brain, I think, oh yeah, Sephiroth and Alucard. They're gonna fight each other or something. Check for another Ankylosaurus tomorrow. Now the question is, if Sephiroth and Alucard actually fought, who would win? Who do you guys think would win? the one-winged angel with a katana so long that it covers half the earth, or Dracula's son, who has gorgeous Fabio-level locks of hair. Do you guys have any problems? What a great pen. Okay, cool. No problems. I agree, that would be a really cool fight. I feel like cinematically it would be gorgeous. It's like it's Sephiroth and Alucard. If they're not spending half the fight being overly dramatic, then what's even the point? Sephiroth and his monologues and Alucard and his vampiric pizzazz. I remember the Final Fantasy VII movie. Sephiroth spent half the time talking, and then Cloud does like crazy sword shenanigans and takes him out. Oh, absolutely. No denying there's a lot of things they probably could have done better. Especially, again, as someone who watched basically the pre-YouTube equivalent of a Let's Play via my brother playing it. Was confused by the rock. I do feel like they could have done better. I never really understood where, like, this weird plague thing came from. Don't really have anything to clean up today. Like, why is everyone sick with the Black Plague? Where did that come from? Because there was, like, nothing like that in the games from what I remember. Cool concept. The Child River prayer thing was odd. But the whole movie, like, it was good. It just very much non-canon. Very much non-canon. What do Ankylosaurus like to eat? Please be crunchy. Please be crunchy. Crunchy! Yes. So we're gonna give a lot of potatoes, and we're gonna give... Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Peppers? You're crunchy. We'll give some carrots, because those are crunchy. And I'm gonna go buy some... Sell that, sell that, sell that. And we're gonna go buy some more crunchy poppins to put in the pile. Because today is the first day of the Triasia picnic. And what that is a picnic where we put a bunch of food into a pile of... just a pile over here. And after today, it will attract dinosaurs, especially rare ones, rare colors and whatnot, that we can befriend. And in particular, we're trying to get a rare or or even an ultra rare maybe, Ankylosaurus. And they like crunchy, so we're gonna put a bunch of food that's crunchy to get more of them. So we're gonna put all of the potatoes in. We're gonna put the peppers in. We're gonna put some of the carrots in. That makes it a lot bigger and crunchy. Don't want to put all of these in. We may need more crunchy food. We can also get special decorations from this for around the farm. Ooh. That are cute and springy. Everyone likes to give us tickets. Oh. There we go. Let's see, what do we have that we want to get? Let me get this. Do we have enough tickets? We do not. We don't have enough for anything, really. That's fine. The tickets don't go away after this event, so we are able to just save the tickets till next year to get more. Don't really have any more crunchy food, so we'll just have to do with what we've got. And everything else we can put into storage, because we don't need it right now. And we can't sell things on a holiday. Shops are closed on a holiday. But we're gonna do our rounds of dinosaur checking. See if there's anything amazing. Corythosaurus. Nothing fantastic, just the standard orange. Postosuchus. Never actually tamed a Postosuchus on any of my files. They only have one singular spawn point, and they only ever spawn one, so it's really hard to get a rare color. Takes forever. Go zoom and check the forest. Then we'll go back home and put stuff away. Hopefully by then it'll be nighttime. Amazing over here. Some brown ones. Oh, a green one. I love the green one. Literally didn't even see it till I got closer. It's a shamrock. That's what that palette is called. There's a couple of dinosaurs that have the shamrock palette. All of them are super cute, and all of them I miss completely until I get close enough. Stegosaurus. Just standard colors. They're cute though. They're huge. We're gonna go look down here and have no access to it. Wow. The Rhiznosaurus. Can't get to him. That's why we're trying to get the Ankylosaurus. The Ankylosaurus will be able to smash logs, which will make it so that, one, we have a better source of wood. Hello and welcome in! My name is Macchiato the Geodosaur and we are playing Paleo Pines. Just kind of running around looking for dinosaurs right now. We're right down that this tree exists. If anyone has any questions about either what a Geodosaur is or about the game, feel free to ask. I restarted a file for stream because this game recently had a big update and added the Spinosaurus, which I do not have access to yet, but we are working our way up there. Tyrannosaurus. There's a seafoam one today. Should be microraptors here. They're so tiny. They're so cute. Morhosaurus. Kentrosaurus. I love the Halloween-y looking colors. Oh, that is something I actually have the Halloween DLC for this game, which means that I have an extra event in the fall that will give me access to some Halloween-themed ultra-rare dinosaurs. So once we get to the fall season, and that event pops up, we will be able to get some like purple and orange and some pumpkin looking dinosaurs with some candy, and they're so cute. I have the Halloween outfits as well. I just don't use them too very often. So I always love my little farmer outfit. Another little green guy. Green. So cute. I will never get over just how cute all the dinosaurs are in this game. While, for the most part, being scientifically accurate. Stylized science. My favorite thing. Everything in the forest for the time being, though, and I don't have any more quests. It wants me to grow turnips. I don't have access to turnip seeds. One turnip. Well, we're gonna sleep. And we're gonna come back to the picnic spot and see what pops up. Should all be crunchy loving dinosaurs. Hopefully we get like an ultra rare Ankylosaurus. And then we can bring it home, make it our friend, and get rid of some of these tree logs. Yes. Use that enough to water the plants. Not enough room in inventory. What is my inventory full of? I need to expand my inventory is what I need to do. I wonder if Arani is home. I can go get my inventory expanded at her shop. With enough fiber, which I have a lot of fiber, so I should have enough. Alright, there's nothing. I gotta smash some more rocks. Come here. Gengar! Gengar! Oh. Nope, not that one. No, too close. Why is it making the shovel noise when I get on their backs? The big ones are gonna wait. Because they're generally pretty far apart. Enough to where I can get through them. So we're gonna get rid of mostly the smaller ones. So we can make it through here to do some more work. Because now I can go and grab Lucky. We can clear out some more space. Fuck, I think you're stuck on the tent. Okay. There's some spots out here anyways. Choking. Ah. I think I swallowed a fuzz. Now you're all tired, which is totally fine. Empty my inventory. That. Rest of that can stay. Oh, different quality spring onions. That can go. Alright. Off to the picnic we go. Cross our fingers for some ultra rare Ankylosaurus. That one's so cute. That's a new color. I've never seen that one before. What day is it? Oh, it's Saturday. That's why. There are some dinosaurs in Paleo Pines that have special day colors that are rare. The tacos have a Saturday color. And another of the dinosaurs, I think the Stikos, have a Tuesday color. I had to remember what day. There's a couple of other dinosaurs that have specialty day colors as well. What is that? It's an oviraptor? I love the colors. I want to see if this one's super rare or not. Yellow, 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 purple. Yellow, 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 purple. This may or may not be our first ultra rare, because I think this might be the treasure color, which I've never seen before. It's the ocean color and it's an ultra rare. Oh my gosh. I have never seen this color before. Not once. Our first ultra rare on the file, guys, and it's a little guy. Now the question is, it's ocean coloration, and it's a tiny little dude, it's an oviraptor. What should we name him? What should we name them? They look like they could be like a little pirate dinosaur. This is gonna be difficult. I gotta get it into the dark green. Gives y'all time to think of a name, though. There we go. Befriend with Crunchy. Oviraptor trusts me. What are we naming him, guys? He's like a dark green and a goldenrod yellow. We're gonna name him Coin for now, just because he's such a little guy. And he really does look like he's, you know, a little pirate treasure dinosaur. Not at all the dinosaur we were looking for, but I literally will never pass up an ultra rare. But now we're gonna go check out our other spots. Ooh. You have a quest for me. Bit overwhelmed and frustrated, been trying to summarize a lengthy chapter on theropod preferences for breads and pastries. Colossal pain. Need a hobby. Start a garden. Sure, start a garden. I will get you some snacks. Just not right now. Check out the quarries. Nothing amazing here. Oop, a little bit far. Check out Postosocus. He's brown. Ankylosaurus are the standard colors. Cute though. Not what I'm looking for. I always have a preference for grabbing the rare ones versus like the common colors. Because the rare ones are just, they're so pretty. Oviraptors are omnivores. I do not have a big or a small dreamstone, so we need to go find a dreamstone. Dreamstones let us give them a home. Oh. Another quest from you. Also will be waiting because I like to focus on the Triassic picnic when it's around. So the quest gets set aside for a second. I think there's a little dreamstone over here for our Oviraptor buddy. That up. There's normally dreamstones around where a dinosaur spawns. Sometimes it's, you know, like nearby rather than right there with them. But for the most part, there's one close to where they spawn that you can pick up. See, like, this one is nearby the dinosaurs, but not, like, right where they're at. Oh. Got our dream stones, so now we can give an Ankylosaurus a home, and Coin will have a home. Got a couple more quests that we'll do after the Triassic picnic. I do think once I've finished all the Triassic picnic stuff, I'll probably call it for today. Because I have been on for about 3 hours already, and I don't want to make too much progress too quickly. Don't get me wrong, this game is ridiculously fun, and it's been super fun streaming it, but I don't want to just plow through everything all the way to the end. There we go. Coin now has a home. I'm gonna save real quick. Keep playing. We're gonna finish up the Tracia picnic. Then we got 2 more days of that. Somebody went potty again. Oh, they went to potty in 2 spots. That's the thing with this game, is if you don't keep their pens clean, they will be upset, and you can actually have them no longer be helpers if they stay upset for too long. And I spent ages getting this to be a helper. I do not want to lose him. Slowly but surely getting this emptied out. It's wonderful to give us so much more room for dinosaurs. Alright, that's the extent of that for today. Some stuff. Really need to upgrade my inventory. Stamina for that. We're gonna go empty our inventory out. And then it's picnic time. Again, let's hope for an Ankylosaurus. Two dinos. What's your guys's? Oh, it's you guys. Ah, there's not enough food. We'll get you guys some more food real quick. Need to go buy some more leaves. Oh, probably next stream. And off we go. To the picnic we go. Bunch of Gallimimus, Centrosaurus, nothing amazing of those bundles. Ankylosaurus? Ankylosaurus! Now, what we do is we pop out our journal, and we go and we check if any of these are like super rare. This one is not coming up. Oh, they don't want to come up. two of the same color there. Blue, blue, blue. Red, yellow. Blue, blue, blue. Red, yellow. Put you to sleep and check you. Two of the same color, so we only need to check one. Snooze time. This one is an uncommon. What about you? Blue, blue, blue. Red, yellow. Can't see nothing. There we go. Blue, blue, blue. Red, yellow. And sleepy time. I really love the all red. It's super cute. It's like a cherry. And an uncommon. We might come back for the cherry if the deserts outside the desert spawn doesn't have anything amazing. Super speedy. It's a cute brown one. Ooh, that dark green. Ooh, they've got the dark blue here. I think we got one more day of the picnic. We're gonna do a bit of a quick day just because I really want a good Ankylosaurus to go with all of. We've got so many like rare colors. I don't want to break up the streak now. So we'll do one more day. Day. We'll just smash some rocks today. Do some debris later. There's some big ones. Locked in these rocks, everybody. And we're tired. Close to a level up, though. Should be the last day of the picnic. Let's go see what we got. Got a green Gallimimus is what we got. We got Ouranosaurus. Oh, it's the first day of the next season. Picnic is over. Guess I didn't add enough for there to be a woo. Fuck, what do you do for it to be a third day? Oh, there's a cupcake Styko. That's so cute. I can't get to it right now. There's a bunch of rocks down there. There isn't at least a rare today. We'll have to continue the hunt next week. Let's hope for a rare. Ooh. There's a chocolate one. I don't know what his commonality is. Come back here. We're gonna check how rare this sucker is. Such a cute color. Oh, he's a rare! He's literally coffee! Guys, it's Macchiato as an Ankylosaurus. Let's go! We have our Tree Smasher. I think I'm gonna name him Latte. I feel like Latte is adorable. He's so big! Look at his tiny little mouth. Let's go. Let's go! Latte the Ankylosaurus to go with Macchiato the Chelantrosaurus. And now we have a Tree Smasher. And next stream, we will get him to be our buddy, and we will go and open up more areas. We'll take him home really quick, and then I'm probably gonna save and hop off for the night. I did make sure super very much, if that's a sentence, that I would be able to upload this stream to YouTube this time and not have it go missing like the first one. So if any of you are ever wanting to show other people my streams when I am not online, you can check me out on YouTube as well. It is under the same name, Macchiato Plays. And my debut stream might not be on there, but this one for sure will be. Hello and welcome in. We are just about to hop off, actually. We got our rare Ankylosaurus, who is a coffee template named Latte. And he is now home in his pen. Alright. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I will be streaming again next Saturday, same time, same game, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm on both Twitch and I'm on both Twitch and TikTok for streams, and this will end up on YouTube. And with that, saving. Everyone have a wonderful night.